Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy Spill the Beads with Joyce Trwobridge with Soft Like Company. It is a wonderful, wonderful Friday. Click that like, share this video when you see it. If you are catching the replay, welcome. It's good to see people catching the replay also. We're going to make some matching earrings and bracelets to go with a necklace that I made last week that I am wearing right now. Welcome. I'm kind of excited about doing this. You requested it last week, and I am so ready to do it. There. Hello, Melissa. Welcome. Hi, Dana. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So good to see y'all here. Hello, Zach. Welcome. Happy Friday. Happy Spill the Beads. I'm ready to spill some beads. I kind of got some on my mat. Whoop. Let's not hit the camera. I love that. I'm so glad that you want to make a matching set too. Hello, Jessica. Welcome. Yes, I've been wearing it. I've been getting a lot of compliments. I don't know if you tried this yet. Please, if you've tried this, you should, from last week, or if you missed it last week, you should catch it. Again, you can see it on our YouTube or on our Facebook page. You can find the replay to watch it and see how I did. I'm going to do a very similar technique for the earrings, and then change up the bracelet, I think. Keep it kind of simple with it. But using the melon drops, which is one of my favorite shapes in beads. These melon drops, where's the camera? I think are just fabulous. And just have such fun to play with. Hi, Anne. Welcome. Hi, Liz. Hello. Hello. Look at all these wonderful people. There's occasionally, I can't see who's on there. It comes up with just like a generic thing because of just, the way the system works. So if I don't say your name, it just might be that I don't know your name, but I say hello to you too. Mwah. I love all my bead people. I'm adding a few other beads because I'm out of some of the beads that were left over. So just to let you, in my necklace, I use the rola beads. Oh, hello, what's wrong with me? Oh, no, hold on. We're going to see if we can fix this issue. Oh, good. It is fixed without me even trying. I love that. Okay. I thought it froze for a second. Hello, Becky. Yes. Happy New Year to all those people that are just joining us. We had the roller beads in the copper. I have some leftover pearls from my, this is from the Deco, the Hall kit. I have some they're like 6mm pearls. I have 3mm round beads that are left over from my birds of feather, I think it was. One of the past kits. I have some delicas and the fancy white lined, and then what's that one? I can't remember that one. That cobalt blue opaque dyed sea beads, the delica size 11s. These are all ones that I have for that we've used before. And this is from the Arctic Mix. So if you wanted to get some delicas, this is from the trio, the Arctic Mix. And then I have some more of the melons in the gray with the blue wash. That was stone gray with blue wash to match my necklace. I'll pull off the necklace so you see. So these are left what I used in my necklace. I'm adding these to the bracelet and maybe my my earrings too, because the cubes in this light blue kind of goes really nicely, and then these black simple cut 6 millimeters kind of do too. And they I don't have, these are the 2 beads that I don't really have that many that I used in my necklace, and I'm hoping that, you know, I have a couple, but not enough for everything. So I'm thinking this will pull the colors back. Hello, Stacy. Welcome. So let's get the one cat. Let's just look at my mat so we can do this. Oh, that's so great, Becky. I'm so glad you love it. I had so much fun making the love bugs. They were so fun. I called them my minion love bugs. I had them all stuck because we had to make all. What? I don't know why. No, I knew I had to make a lot of them when I said, oh, I'm going to make love bugs. And they just, you know, brought back nostalgia from my good old childhood. And it was so fun to make them. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. Hello, Donna. Welcome. I got to find the button to make it so that you can see just my mat. There's my mat. Okay. Let's do this. I'm so happy that you like it. It was a lot of fun. I'm hoping, it filled that like craft need. You know how I love beading and I do a lot of beading, but like a lot of us, we don't just bead. We got to do a little other stuff. And I haven't got to do any like crafty things for a while. So it was so fun to make them. Hello, Scott. Thank you. Yes, we're gonna play with those, and I'm also gonna be using the lapis medium soft flex and the non-tarnished copper in the 18 gauge. I'm gonna make my clasp. I don't know if you saw that in the finished piece because I didn't do this during the live last week, but I did this type of clasp with the 18 gauge, and I use a rola bead for my necklace. And I'm going to use the same technique in my earring and maybe even in the bracelet too for a clasp. It's great when you don't quite have the right colored clasp to kind of just have, because I always have some wire on hand. I do these kind of clasp in either 18 gauge or 20 gauge, especially when they're small like this. If you want to know how to make this, we did do a live with this with the simple cuts, and I believe that was my first Spill the Beads. So you can find that on the YouTube page and the Facebook on our Facebook page too for that. So we're going to make a matching earrings for this necklace. So I'm going to lay this right here so that we remember what we did. I'm going to change it up a little bit. I want to try to keep this look, this scallop look for the earrings, and I want to do 3 of them, but I'm going to make it closer together because that's way too wide for an earring. Oh, thank you. Look at that. We got Thomas put the playlist in from our YouTube playlist of Spill the Beads, so you could find it there. Oh, I am so glad. I love inspiring everyone. Yeah, I think it's one of my favorite things to do with wire for a clasp is to make little hooks like that, and a little extra little loopies make it cute. I can do a multi-strand, which that's how I'm going to use it for earrings. So let's move these a little bit over so we don't have them fully in the center here. We don't need those in the center. Do, 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 do. Boop, boop. Let's cut this up so that we can do this. Hello, Maria. Welcome. I love people popping in and saying hello, letting us know that you're here. Let's see. I am going to try to do an earring with 3. You know me. If you haven't, or if you know me, I should say. Oh, you know what? I should have gotten 2 more because I want to make earrings with 3. And all I have left is 4 for my bracelet. So that's going to be interesting. What am I going to do? We'll make it work somehow. I don't care. We're going to make it work. Right. I should probably have gotten 2. I thought 1 more strand was enough, but yeah, I'm glad I bought these too, because those I think will go really nicely. In fact, I might cut this up and put this in the earring too. Okay, so let's move some of these. So I want to keep this, let's just do 1 at a time, because if I really, really want to, I can get another strand when I go back in the office, get myself another strand so that I can make another earring if I decide I want more in the bracelet. But right now, let's get those earrings going. All right, so that's going to be my drops for sure. I think I'm going to put the pearl there. You've been waiting all week for this. I love that, Jenny. Thank you. I've been excited about it too. I've been thinking about it just about every day, going, ooh, I can't wait. In fact, I kind of almost wanted to make them and then cut them up and remake them for the live, because like I was just so excited. But I'm like, no, we're gonna wait for the live. I'm gonna wait for my people. Do it with my people. I love it. Okay, let's get a good, I'm gonna just say 6 inches ish. I don't really measure things. It's all ishes in my world. Okay, so I have a little piece like that. We're gonna go with the same bottom part that I did for the necklace. So that's 1 of the white, then the blue, then the white of the delicacy beads. And then I'm going to start with my center, because I always find this works best when you start from the center. And again, I like to, when I do 2 through, I like to off-center them because it makes it easier for me, because I can get 1 in. And then if I line it up flat with the other piece, with the flat with the first one, then I can kind of push, usually. There we go. Through. Hello. Oh, see, look at all these wonderful people popping in. Hello, hello. And I love that there's so many people that are friends inside our audience, too. It just, we have such a wonderful beading community, don't we? I love it. Okay, there we go. There's that. Oh, we need this one right here. Yeah, that was my dryer. I didn't realize the buzzer was on. Oh, thank you, Heather. Nice, thank you. All right, there's that. Yeah, I got a little sparkly for you. Being that the hands are getting all the showcase spotlight. So before in the necklace, I put 4 sea beads on either side, but I'm going to do for the earrings 3. Oh, that's what I was saying. If you know me, I like big earrings, so these might end up being kind of big, but I am going to try to tame them down just a teeny bit because I don't know why, just because. All right, now let's see. I think I'm just gonna go. I think that was the problem, right? These don't go through twice. Does it go through twice? Did we try that last week? Cannot remember if we tried this last week or not. I know I tried this on another bead. In a perfect world, these will go through twice, but I have a feeling because pearls tend to have smaller holes. Yeah, nope. That's what I thought. You know what? Let's try something. Nope. Don't want to do that. Okay. We're changing our minds, and that's okay. We're going to go one of the little ones. Oh my gosh. Today, these don't want to show the holes. I feel like none of these want to show the holes. There we go. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. No, I don't know. I just said it. But I don't. I'm still going to probably make them large and wild because I love large and wild beads. I was kind of thinking that maybe I needed to tame them down just a teeny bit because the necklace is so like awesome. But I think I want to just like leave it as that. Yep. Okay. There we go. That is cool. I am going to add just 2 seed beads now on either side. So I'm trying to keep it sort of like my necklace, but not as much just because the necklace scallops are. What are the little blue beads? These little blue beads right here are 3mm Czech glass beads. They were from a past kit, so these are leftover beads from me. If you do not have a 3mm bead, you could probably use you could use a lot of different things. You can use a small little crystal in its place. You can use like a size 6 seed bead, maybe even a size 8. A size 8 seed bead will be a little bit smaller even. It's just to give you a little like something. Absolutely. A bead reamer would open up the pearls nicely. Pearls are one of the easiest ones to do, and you definitely want to keep it wet so that you don't cause too much friction. Good point. Thank you, Scott. All right, so then on this side, so I am finding that I wish I grabbed a bead. Oh, I have a mini right here. Because I'm working with a smaller amount, I'm afraid that I'm going to drop that side. So I want to take this side, put a bead stop on that side so I don't have to worry about that. Wonderful. I like that you are inspired to try something else with your earrings. I feel that earrings is a great way to add a little pizzazz to an outfit without overwhelming the outfit most of the time. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood to wear a necklace. So I added the 3 and going back up through the melon bead and the rola bead. Yeah, there's there's a lot of ways to do earrings, and I think that's another thing. It's such a, and because they're smaller, oh, you gotta make sure you're pushing the right end in. Where's the end? Okay, maybe 6 inches was a little short. I thought that would be plenty, and now I'm starting to go, oh, I wish I had a little bit more. I think when I do the second one, I'm going to make it a little bit longer just so I have a little more to hold on to. Okay, there's one side. Now, right now, they're going to want to flick out this way, and that's okay. When I hook it to my piece, I think we're going to make things balance out better. We're not going to worry about it quite yet. Although that's kind of fun, too. This is why sometimes a longer piece in between gives you, for the scallop, works a little bit better. But we are going to hook it up to, I'm going to hook it up to a piece, and I think that's going to fix that issue. It should. It has in the past. Now I'm going to do this other side. Get that up through. All right, got this one. And right now it's just kind of looking funny, but kind of cool. Like that could be something really kind of cool, especially with other beads. But I am still trying to make it look more like my necklace. So I'm going to fiddle with this a little bit to make it work that way. And to do that, I am going to make a piece like this to crimp it to for it to hang off of it. So this is the back of my clasp. So I'm going to take a piece of my 18 gauge wire. And I'm going to curl one end. You can get more in depth with this in our previous live. We're just going to kind of go through this one kind of quickly, just so that you see. Once you do a few of these are not, they look more difficult than they are. You do have to practice it a little bit. Gotta remember, I've been making this little kind of design for these little curly cues over the last, I don't know, couple decades. I love it. Squish it a little bit with my pliers to kind of flatten it down. Put on my roller bead. And then I am going to make a loop at the top, and I'm going to make my loop at the top a little bit bigger to dangle from. I could make the 3, but I'm going to just do a single loop at the top for my earring. Absolutely. That is so true. It's nice, you know, sometimes we want like all three, but it really is nice sometimes. I like to make all three, and then I will sometimes only wear the bracelet and the earrings, or the necklace and the bracelet, that match, and not necessarily all three, but having all three items allows that versatility too. So if you find a different top that the neckline doesn't work with your necklace, then you can just wear the earrings and the earrings and the bracelet. I'm using 18 gauge in the non-tarnished copper today because of the rolla beads. You can do this in 20. So if 18 is a little bit too stiff for you, go ahead and do it with the 20. The 20 works really well for this too. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to crimp these to the loops there. But we need to add a little something something. Come on, why aren't you going through? Okay, sorry. I got a phone call in the middle of that. Woo! And I couldn't get it to go. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! There we go. There we go. We spilled the beads. We spilled the beads. And we spilled the camera. And we can't get it back in. We could do it. We could do it. We could do it together, right? Ah, there we go. Here we go. We got it. We got it. We're back in Bill. Yay! Spill the beads, spill the camera, spill everything. Maybe. Nope, nope. But why is it wobbly now? What did I hit? Okay, there we go. We're back. We're back. We're back. Yeah, I wish I gave myself a little bit more wire, but we're going to make this work because we can. Just very, very, very carefully. Try not to spill any more beads and any more cameras. There we go. Dum, ba, bum, bum, bum. Love the ideas, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Oop. Bump, bump. I only need 2. Okay, I'm putting silver because that's what I have. You can put silver. You could put copper because of the little copper. You put whatever you want to match. You can even put a crimp cover over this once you are done crimping it so that it matches better. We are going to not be afraid. So whenever you're like me and if you get yourself in this spot and you decide to not cut yourself enough wire by accident, because I really thought I had enough, I use a pair of pliers to help get that end back in. We can do it. We can do it. I just need a little bit. You can get in there, get in there, get in there, get in there. Look at that. We did it. Together, the magic of beads. Am I out of focus? It might have out of focused a little bit because of the fact that I lost connection and then had to get back on again. How is it looking now? Did I adjust it? Oh, what? I'll try something. Ah, good. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You gotta be careful when you have, oh, I put 3. I want to put just 2. So let's give myself a little more. Get that in there. All right, back in business. Back in business. It wasn't so bad. We did it. Now I can crimp this, and we're just going to use a regular crimper. In my necklace, I used the magical crimper, but because I am dealing with just a tiny bit of soft flex here, I'm going to just do it in this because I feel I could do this a little bit better with that little bit of tininess. Do. There's this. There's this. Let's get this on here. Now, you're going to want to make sure that when you go to do the other side, that you are getting it in the right direction to match and that this doesn't get twisted. So let's see. I need 2 of the little ones in the blue. I need the pearl. No, it's not easy. I'm going to say it's not easy, but give yourself a little bit of patience and a little, worst case scenario, I could start again, right? Because I got my design. And once you have your design, it is easier to figure that out. But we're going to make this work. Thank you, Scott. Yes, that's one of my favorite things about soft flex wire. And make sure you don't get your little piece twisted. Grab that end with the pliers. Again, that 6 inches is not a whole lot, so I would cut, might as well go with a foot. I don't know what I was thinking. Give yourself some. I mean, 8 inches might have been good, 9 inches. But that's if I actually measure, who knows. So give myself about a foot or a mat's length would make this a lot easier. So while I'm doing this, what do you think about putting something in that middle loop? Do you think I should dangle something in the center? I'm thinking about putting a pearl there. Do you think I should put a pearl there? Comment whether you think I should leave it as is or stick a pearl on that off of that second loop. Or middle loop, I should say. It is a second loop, but middle loop. Or is there enough pearls on here that I don't really need it? I don't know. Let's get that crimp. Careful of your seed beads. I just broke a seed bead. Whoops. No big deal. No one's going to look at my earring that close. Those delicate beads do like to get into these crimpers. So I usually am a little more careful with that, but because I know that, but it happens. All right, there is my earring. I got that twisted, didn't I? Well, we can fix that. We can get it all untwisted. What I'm going to do is open this up, untwist this loop, and stick that back in there. So even with my best effort to try not to get that twisted in there, I still did. Luckily, one of these loops are open, so I can just kind of twist it open. And there we go. Now that's my earring. Now, I can kind of manipulate this a little bit by pulling on these and bending this a little bit, just because you can get that soft flex is so wonderful that it doesn't like to kink, so it's going to hold its shape like that. There we go. That's my earring. And I'm going to, so should I put, what did we say? A crystal in the center would be really nice, wouldn't it? Something sparkly. Oh, what do I have? What do I have? I think I have something left over from another kit sitting here. Look in your bead soup for things like that, right? Let's see. What do I have that's sparkly in this that would fit that spot? Is this an okay blue? Or that one? That's more of a silver. Or put that. Thank you for popping in, Stephanie. I like that you were still able to find a little time to drop in. I wish I had this one in a smaller one, because I think this would be like a really good one. Oh, wait, do I use that? No, that's not sparkly enough. The bicone shape one, that one in the center. Let's do it. Let's do it. absolutely can give more length by adding some beads at the top. I like that. Because I'm all about adding length. If you want these to hang a little bit more downwards, you're going to need to not put probably the big ones there so that it kind of curves a little bit better, but also adding more on this to kind of let it drape down a little bit more. But I am A-okay with this. So I'm going to go with it. I think I am going to use wire for this middle dangle. And I am just going to take my 18 gauge, because this bicone is going to fit on there. And I'm going to just curl it in a little tiny spiral. I'm going to squeeze that little end in and spiral it a little. Oh gosh, what are we going to do for the bracelet when I'm like taking more time on this earring than I imagined. Okay, we got to get going. We got to get going. We got to get going. But we like this. We're going to keep the bracelet simple because our necklace and our earrings are spectacular. Why? See, that looks good. Make a loop. Doop, 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 doop. Up, 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 up. Let's get this going. Woo. Da, da, da. Then we're going to pop this in the center. Boop, boop. And that is my earring. I just need to add a hook to the top. Maybe even like a little bead to make it a little longer. Cool. Love it. Okay, let's move on to this. Let's move on to a bracelet. Real quick. We're going to do a speedy bracelet, right? Okay, I have 4 of these left over. Do we make I was originally going to just make it straight across and not do the scallops on the bracelet. You could totally do the scallops on the bracelet, and then that way it kind of all matches and looks kind of cool. But I think I'm still going to go with the simplicity of it just going in one straight direction. And I'm going to pull out some of these to add into. I need to make sure I have 4, leave out 4 of the pearls that I have left. Let's get some of those. And let's see. We are going to start with rola and a thing because I'm going to just kind of keep with that theme. I'm going to I do have, let's see, I do have some of these. I'm gonna change it up because we can. I'm gonna change it up with the Q bead, the simple cut, and I do have some pearls, so I'm gonna use some pearls. Chain Nice. With the long blue bead. I like that. That is such a great idea. I'm here. I'm all for it. I am here for the inspiration. I like how we can work off of each other. And now I like to have a little bit of it to kind of pull together that I did that I want them to go together. Bead stoppers are fabulous. I can't live without the bead stoppers, really. I think I can, but then I just spill the beads. And I don't mind spilling some beads, but I do like to make sure that my design stays on my wire. I'd rather just spill the beads when I'm making, not off of the things that I string. Oh, these 5mm cubes and the 6mm simple cuts are just fun little spacers to add. And the rolas, if you haven't done the rola seed beads yet, you should, because they are a wonderful spacer. And we have so many colors. Oh, whoops, I forgot the seed beads. Got to get some of those delicas in there too, because we love our little delica spacers. These tiny ones, even though they seem so tiny, I mean, the 019, the medium soft flex, goes right through it very easily. They're deceiving. The holes are way bigger than they appear. They're very precise seed beads and work out so nicely. And I find that just this little bit, just that tiny bit in here gives an extra drapiness to the piece. Absolutely, that is a wonderful idea. You could definitely put a center and make them go the opposite direction. That's a beautiful idea. I love it. For sure. And I have a tendency to go that way. That's usually my go-to. For some reason in this, I have this like vibe, a directional vibe going in my head with this piece. All right, let's see. That looks like I am done. So now I need a clasp. Again, I'm going to make myself a clasp. Yes, fur babies love to get in this, and we don't want them to pull on and pull that string out and spill the beads in a different way. All right, let's make a clasp. Ooh, I see it going in the wrong direction. And if you want, I'm working this kind of fast again because we are running out of time, but we want to get the kind of gist of what this is going to look like. With my hook, I don't know if you noticed it when I showed earlier, because these roller beads, like some beads, most beads have like smaller holes and they fit on pretty snugly on this, but for a hook, because these roller beads have like really large holes and goes on that 18, doesn't fit it snugly, it can just slide right off of a hook. So what I did was I made a tiny loop first, right, to keep that bead in place. So after I made my little, you could just do one loop there too. You don't have to do my and then I make my the hook part, my 3 loops. That's what I was trying to say. Then I make the hook part. Da, 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 da. Oh, I like air designing. That's a great little term for that. That's what I do. Oh, this one looking a little funky. Sometimes when they look a little funky, I like to get something a little rounder, like a pen or something, and get it in there to kind of round that out a little. The hook part is kind of challenging, but the more you do, the easier it gets. You just gotta, and don't be afraid to snip and start again. Okay, I want my hook on that side. So I'm going to put my bead stopper on this side. That's the other reason why I love the bead stopper. It's so easy to move it back and forth. So I could do one side and then the other. We're going to pop in our crimp, pop in our clasp, go back through. I gotta get ear hooks for this. I don't have any copper. That was silly. I could just put them on silver or gold, whatever I have on. My mat. Okay. Oh, I usually cut those at the end. I don't know why I did that just now. That's really silly. Okay, now on the other side, we're going to make just a loop. I don't need, you can, I did the one with the 3 on both sides for my necklace, but for my bracelet, because I don't need that much more, I am going to actually use, I'm just going to make a loop of soft legs. I can make some ear hooks, that's true. I don't have the right size gauge on hand, I think. And I am sometimes a little picky about that. So depending on what kind of stuff it is, the wire, my ears are sometimes sensitive. All right, let's get this back in here. Look at this. We're getting this done too. Maybe, let's see. And make it sort of like a little bit larger just so that's easy for me to it in. Oop, did I not get that right? Yeah, I did. Do, 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 do. And snip off those. Great thing about our soft flex crimps in all of the metals, in the sterling silver, the gold filled, and the copper, and then the black and the black antique silver too, is that they are, the way they're made, they're so nice that you can cut right after that crimp and not have a problem. So we're going to put it on this wrist because I can, maybe. I can do it. I can do it. There we go. So I left that tip to be really close to the hook, so that it just slides in. So it's going to be less likely to slide off. But there is my bracelet. For cheating purposes, I'm going to take my ear hook off of the earring that I'm wearing right now. And then I'm going to go back and make proper ear hooks. I am thinking that one of my future Spill the Beads is going to be okay. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? So how did we do this last week and this week? 2 weeks in a row. For some reason, is it the design? Is that's what doing it? I don't know. All I know is we lost sound and froze both times. I corrected the problem from last week. Last week it was because I knocked out the charger, and so I wasn't charging like I thought. Okay, that is cool. I like look up. Do I have that on backwards? I have it on backwards. This time I have no idea because it is fully charged. Someone did try giving me a phone call, so it might be that. That might be what it is. But we're good, right? We're good. We are. It is the gremlins and the grumpkins and goblins and whatnot. They're awesome. I think I kind of tweaked this in the process of trying to get that ear hook on quickly and the sound going wrong. But we're gonna fix that. And once we fix that, we'll take another picture. There. Nope. It was doing it. It was going proper. Why aren't you going proper now? I don't know. We're gonna just call it a day and have fun because it's still a fun nut earring. Look at that. That works. I got to I put it on the wrong ear. I probably should have put it on this one. For sure. This one. Then I can look this side of camera.
See you next week. Next week, I am going to show off how to do a seed bead bezel on the snowflake cabochons that Sarah showed. Stay tuned this weekend for the Great Bead Extravaganza and see what Sarah and Kristen has in store with all our friends with the Great Bead Extravaganza. That is going to be such a fun event. So much to see. They're going to be using the Snowy Day kit and the snowflake cabochons, and it's going to be a lot of fun. See you next time. Love y'all. Spill some beads with me next week. Bye.